Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the Japanese campaign. It's now April of 1927. I've just been kind of reorganizing the fleet, waiting for the cruisers that I laid down in the last episode to finish, which I'm still waiting for. All the refits are complete, though. But Britain has been having problems, and they've had a revolution. We'll go check if that actually changed anything, because sometimes the revolution event is just them kicking out. Oh, no, they're Republicans now. Oh, it's the worst timeline, Britain. It's conservative republicanism. Great. Yes. And by republicanism, I mean no monarchy. Republicanism. Anyway, other changes, we've taken Niger, which is pretty fancy. But yeah, Britain's been having a lot of trouble. Primarily, from my point of view, this rebellion in southern China, which they have not been able to quell. Unrest was very high in the UK. It's dropped to 0 now. But their naval prestige is really bad. They do have a big fleet, 22 battleships, 2 battlecruisers. In general, the fleet sizes are increasing. One of the things, so again, it's between. Just going to end this. It's between days. So I've been fiddling with the underlying mod a little bit. The main change, I think, is that I was reading the official forums. And one of the things that people have been talking about a lot is the AI scraps ships every 9 or 10 years. And it is far too aggressive with it. So the AI never really builds up a sizable fleet, particularly with capital ships, because, you know, it'll lay down design in, say it laid it now, 1927. Takes 3 years to build the ship, and then it's only in service 6 years, and then they scrap it, which is not ideal. So I found in the params file the minimum tonnage that the AI needs to have total in its fleet before it will consider scrapping anything, and the base value was 50,000 tons, which means that Russia here would start scrapping stuff. I increased it to 250,000 tons, which I think seems more reasonable. So it means that a small but elite navy might start scrapping stuff, but a really small navy will not scrap things. And the scrapping will probably only start happening later in the game. So hopefully that'll fix it. Finance-wise, I am trying to expand the shipyard out, mostly to get my shipbuilding capacity up, because I want to build some more battleships. That's the plan this episode. I could max. Do you know what? Let's just max the text for a little bit, because I am still building stuff for 5 months to 9 months away from finishing. I might be able to resume that actually. Just our new cruiser force. And yeah, things progressing nicely. Welcome back. It's now December, and we've got something called an experimental destroyer. We have a never-ending need for destroyers. I'm also refusing all orders at the moment for ships, because I really need that capacity freed up for battleship construction, which... Yeah, if I'm going to be... Why are you adding destroyers to it then? Well, yeah, it's a good question. Right. Ship design, new design, because we can always use more destroyers. Because, yeah, we've got the modern battleships, and I know they're sitting there, and I really want to at least get the modern one under construction. Experimental destroyer. Okay. What's my limit here? 3,000? Yeah, looks like it. That's a long destroyer. Wonder what kind of destroyer we can build with this. Let's go for 5 inches. And what? A couple of funnels. Ooh, secondary towers. Interesting. Includes the rather nifty tribal style ones. Quintuple torpedo launchers are new. Let's go for 2 quintuples. Let's go for something like that. Casements. Yeah. That has a certain appearance to it. Mixed purpose destroyer. How fast can these things go? 39. That is a very speedy ship. Yeah, we can do it even on a natural boiler. Amazing. Balance. Semi-auto loaders, that's new. I'm going to stick with 21-inch torpedoes for now. I'll probably go 21, and then when we get the long lance 24s, I'll jump up to that. Constance 5, DC 1, and we are 4% over. Right, let's armour up the ship first of all. 1.5, 1.5. Can't have any barbette armour. I'd kind of like to have a little bit more armour than I normally do, but I suspect I'm not going to be able to. Right, I think speed is the sacrifice here, because 39 is crazy. 38. Oops. 37. 36. Okay, 35 is the same speed as the Okikazes, our current mainline destroyer. So these have the same number of guns, apart from the 2-inch, but they go from 4 torpedoes to 10. I think that should work okay. Just need to get it actually viable. I don't need an engine efficiency of 300%. Let's drop a funnel. It's going to look a little bit weird like that, because Captain can't actually see where they're going. But it does compress the ship quite nicely. Yeah, they'll do. They'll do nicely. Dual purpose destroyer. Sure. I think I'll build. Oh, actually, I've got 4% weight remaining. Can we get the many bulkheads? Maximum bulkheads even. Okay, maximum bulkheads is a nice upgrade. Should keep them alive just long enough to launch their torps, hopefully. Yeah, and I'm going to get 10 of these under construction. There we go. 10 more destroyers under construction. Lovely. Right. What's my finances looking like now? Yeah, I need those heavy cruisers to complete just 2 turns, so I'll be back when they are done and commissioning up. Okay, it's now the cruisers are finished, and we have a spare capacity of about 236,000 tons. So when we're building these ships, the temptation is to just make them as big as possible normally. But I don't really want to do that. I want to kind of have a sensible sized ship. And no, well, I'm not going for the Yamato hull yet. We're going to go the intermediate step. We've got the modern one, first of all. Now, the modern one goes from 60 to 90,000 tons. Now, our biggest battleship at the moment is the Sagami, and she's 45,000 tons. So even jumping to 60,000 tons is going to be a pretty big deal, and means that I could maybe try and build 3 of these. If I make them any bigger, I'm going to be quite limited. So I want to see if I can get them on the minimum displacement. This is going to be tricky. Because of that, I'm going to use the Modern Tower 1, because it is smaller, it's not small, and the Modern Secondary Tower 2, because it just neatly kind of sits inside the tower. So we get a relatively compact superstructure and some form of funnel. Super angled funnel 1. Sure. Alright. Now, speed. How fast can this thing go? 27. Sagami's are still doing 21, so 27 is pretty good. One thing I could do, though, it would be nice if I could do 28, because that is the speed of some of our battlecruiser fleet. Now, to get 28, I'm going to have to take in the beam a little bit. So let's take the beam down by 5%. But let's try and keep the 60,000 ton displacement. So we're going to have a slightly narrower beam. It's a fat ship anyway. Just to try and get that speed kind of where we want. Now, gun choice. I think our highest Mark III is the 17-inch gun, but that feels a little out of step since we've gone 12, 14. Let's go 16-inch, and let's go triple. So this is going to be our first battleship or battlecruiser with triple guns. That's too big. And I think the enlarged will work fine. Yes, the enlarged. And we're going to go ABX triples. So it's like a baby Yamato. Secondary guns. Now then, I think we could try and go secondary 5-inch. Secondary 5-inch gives us pretty decent heavy secondary battery. And then, what, 3 inches? I won't be able to put them everywhere. But we can just kind of spread them out. So we have a reasonable number of secondary guns. Kind of a layered secondary battery with the heavy 5s and then the lighter 3s. Now, lengths. 16-inch. Let's go 45 caliber on the 6-inch guns. 45s on the 5s is fine. And then we just want the 3s as not piddly as possible. 20. Let's go 25s. It's still stupidly short. But, okay, fine, whatever. Okay. Next. Engines. Oil 2. Geared steam turbines. And let's balance the boilers. Gives me just enough engine efficiency. Torque 4. Oof. The weight just flies on up as we add the protection. $112. That's not a good sign, especially because I haven't armoured the ship up yet, although it does come with a lot of armour. Am I at 145 on the armour quality? Yes, I am. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So, to armour against our own guns is nigh impossible on the belt. Not with Krupp 3. We need better armour than this. We need the Krupp 4 or the Krupp 5 to make this design viable. Because, you know, if I just put on 14-inch, which is still a fair amount, like we're still way, way over. And it could downgrade the guns to 14-inch, but that seems a bit rubbish. What am I spending so much weight on? Hull, yeah. Fuel. Turret armor. Oh, okay. Turret armor does not need to be like that. Let's go 18. 18. Would still need probably 6 or 8 inch on the top. 18. See, it's getting it down, but mind you, we don't need layers like that. Maybe it is doable if I had all or nothing and the... Yeah. Okay. I'm going to exit the construction and have a look at the research. Here we are. And I just noticed... oh no, it's Stereo 5. I'm going to take the priority off big guns. We have the guns we want. Armor forging. Yeah, all or nothings is going to help. So that's 3 months. The Krupp 4 is still a ways off, but we kind of need Krupp 4. We kind of need it. Okay, well, given that I'm not needing the capacity for battleships right this second, I'm going to order a ton more destroyers so that we can try and protect our much expanded empire. I'm just going to eat the costs for now, and yeah, try and get those armor techs done. At least the armor forging tech, and then I'll take this priority off. So I'll see you soon. Hey, finally teched up enough. There's been some other techs in the meantime, including I've unlocked some battlecruiser hulls. So we might do a battlecruiser battleship pair. That would be quite nice. But let's get back into the design. I might also just have to make the ship bigger. But when it loads, we now have access to super battleships as well as the super battleship. So yeah, we've got the modern battlecruiser and the large cruiser. So lots of building to be done. But I just want to focus on trying to get this built. So I'm going to go -5, 60,000. Medium, 28. This is what we're going to try and go for. This is what we're just going to try for. So same choices as before. So I'm not going to talk through it too much. Was it the super angle funnel? Yep. Main guns, 16 inch. Secondary 5s. Secondary 3s. Although we do have the secondary 2-inch Mark 4, because we have Mark 5 3-inch guns. I still think they are probably the way to go. There we are. Right. Oil. Basket turbines. 4. Citadel 5. Wow, that's actually it is slightly lighter. But damn, yeah, putting the Citadel on just makes things super heavy. TNT4, that's also something we've unlocked. So are the auto loaders. And I'm right back where I was. Although, armour I think is where we can claw it back. Because we're now at 160% armour quality. Thanks to those 2 upgraded techs. And now maybe we don't... No, we still need lots. Damn, those 16-inch guns are so punchy. Maybe if we make them 40 caliber, they won't be quite as ridiculous. Yeah, I can see 16-inch now being somewhat viable. Extended, probably want 4-inch on the belt. Deck of 6 seems okay to me. And extended deck, yeah, probably just 1.5. 1.5. That cuts down quite a lot of the weight. Let's go 18, 8, 18. Layers. We don't need layers like that. 3, 1.5, 1. Actually, no, 0.5. 1.5 is fine. 0.5, 0.1. Oh, 100%. Okay. Okay. We're very close then. 28 tons to shave off. Let's go shave this down then. There we go. Good grief of Jimmy Crickets. That's crazy expensive. 800. Oh, I mean, it's almost double the price of the Sagami, the previous ship, but yeah, baby Yamatos. Why not? Okay, sure. Save it. Let's get building. Okay, I'm going to try and build 3 of these. We can fit that in our build capacity and still have some left over for battle cruisers, because I really would like to get a battle cruiser version of this built at the same time. That's going to be in the next episode, though. Yeah, we're going to try and build 3 of these. Satsuma, Shokaku, and Chikusa. And we're going to build those in Sumo. But okay. Those will be pretty nasty. How long do they take to build? How long are we talking? 29 months. So they're going to be constructing for a while. We could even afford it in terms of money. Wow, okay. In that case, yes, next episode we're going to lay down probably 2 battle cruisers to go with those ships. And yeah, we can start rearranging the fleet a bit, because 28 knots, those new Satsumas will be able to go get the same sort of speed as our 14-inch battle cruisers, which is that's a pretty nice option. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of the ship down in the comments, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.